What is up, everyone? I am still jdthemightymesprit to this day, and last time we did my DS collection, and I promised you guys we were gonna do an update to the 3DS, so here we are. Now I'm gonna say this right now. While I do have the collection, which is not saying much, it's like 10 games away. 3DS games are gone way more expensive than say the DS. DS games I can find all the time. 3DS games I just don't find very often, and I had the idea of going for a complete set for 3DS. Unfortunately, I just given up, to be honest. I just cannot find the games that I want, and I just don't get lucky with them very often. And unfortunately, they've gone way more expensive. You can still find 3DS games at GameStop, but I just not having the best luck with it. So I was like, you know what, might as well show what I got. I will pick up back up 3DS in the future once it starts to roll down a little bit, which I'm pretty sure it's not, but if I do find some titles that I do want, I mean, there's still some titles I do want, but if I do happen to find some, I will pick up 3DS collecting back in a little bit. They're not saying I'm getting rid of it, because I'm not getting rid of my 3DS collection, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going huge on it right now. That's why, but I will, again, I'm still going to collect for it. If I do see titles I do want reasonable price, I will pick them up. But this is what I got so far, so yeah, I don't have a lot of super expensive titles actually. There may be some that are pricey, but I'm just gonna put them in alphabetical order. I do know that I have 3 titles on the 3DS that are hard to get and that are gonna be saved toward the end. But other than that, not really saying much. And also I got the Pokemon's also, which I will have to say Pokemon towards the end of the stacks, the collection because I love Pokemon obviously. It's a franchise I grew up with, and this time I have them all in alphabetical order, but you know what? Might as well. It's Pokemon. Might as well put them separate set just because of the fact that it's Pokemon and it's a franchise I grew up with. Anyway, let's start. Here we are with the first stack. So you know the drill. We do it in alphabetical order. Then we sell the most expensive, or in this case the Pokemons are the most expensive. But anyway, let's start off with Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. This was meant to tie in with Amiibo Festival, which, by the way, Amiibo Festival sucks, and this turned out to be the better one of the bunch, but still not great. I mean, I will say I beat this game, and I do want to go back and play this game again eventually, and actually, beat it, but yeah, I don't think I'll be playing this game for a while, I'm afraid, but still cool, I have it, and I actually love the Animal Crossing games. I have City Folk. I do want to get. I do have a few more questions I do want to get. I'll watch it before actually. I guess I'll show you this one. Animal Crossing New Leaf. I love this game. Oh my god, this game is so freaking good. I spent so much hours in this game. But I had a digital and I wasn't able to get a physical copy. This is the Nintendo Switch one, so it's one of the Nintendo Switch games I still need to replace with a Black Label, which I love to get Black Label, but glad to have it. I'm not counting part of the spreadsheet, but I do have at least have it, so hopefully I'll find a Black Label. So I think it will be pretty good. Alright, next up is Batman Arkham Origins Spygate, which is, I actually played this game more recently because of the new Batman movie that was coming out, and which is out now, but this is still, I mean, it's okay. I mean, if you like Catwoman of all things, cool. I mean, Catwoman's cool, outside of the 2004 movie, which I heard was horrible. But this is still a really good game. It actually feels like a Metroidvania Batman game, which is pretty cool. I actually want to go back and beat that game at some point. Alright, next up is Battleship. Now, this is it feels like this like plastic, but it's actually, to me, but it's still factory sealed. Big fucking whoop. But yeah, it's kind of factory sealed. This is actually based on the 2012 movie. And it's cool. But I have the game on Wii, here's the thing about a console that's on a handheld to a home console. If the game is on a handheld, but it's also on a home console, I typically will play the home console version. Even if it ends up being the best version or the worst version, I don't know. But I typically will play the home console version because I like playing these on the TV. So I'm probably never gonna play this version. Same thing with Cars 2 on DS. I have the game on DS, but I have the game on 360 now. So obviously, I'm gonna play. If I want to play the game, I'm gonna play it on 360. So yeah. Next up is Chibi Robo Whiplash, and for those of you who are aware, no, I'm not playing that quip. I'm not playing that quip actually. Period. So I'm not doing it. You're not gonna see it, unfortunately. For those of you who wanted to see it, I'm not showing you it. I do have it, but I'm not showing you it. But yeah, I don't think I need to say much about the game. This is not a good game, obviously. But I don't even need to talk about it because Scott the Wasp already did a video on it. He did it great. He explained everything wrong with this game, so there's nothing for me to talk about. I even said in my review on Instagram that he did the best beating that this game could also deserve. He already did the best review also, and I actually want to watch that review again at some point because again, such a great review. He talked about everything that was wrong with it. So again, nothing more for me to explain. Next up is Codename Steam. Now this game, I played this game. I had this game a long time ago, and I got it near its launch. I wanted more to play 10, but I think it was end up the turned out to actually be the better game of the bunch, which is not saying much because it's kind of a disappointment. Because it was supposed to be like it's supposed to be a 3D version of Advance Wars, but it failed miserably. Well, it kind of sucks actually because this game looks, and not to mention this is a 3DS exclusive, so I don't know, but I do feel like once this game people find out about this one will definitely go up in price because again, exclusive to 3DS, you cannot play it anywhere else. Even though it's not the best game on 3DS, but once people find out about this one could eventually go up in price. So I'd say not a great game, but if you are a collector, get this game now because the gift shop is obviously closing. So, and speaking of a game that's actually going up in price, actually, I got this game when it was $20 and now this game's like $30 to $40 now, which is absolutely crazy. And it's not even worth that price to begin with. Conception 2, the Atlas title, and this is not a good game. I thought I would love this game, but it turns out this game is not even good at that. It's basically a Persona knockoff. And honestly, if I want to play a game like Persona, I play Persona 3 and 4 because that game has better, like those two games have better writing, better story, better characters. Don't get me wrong, there kind of is no penalty, but that kind of defeats the purpose of a dating simulator because there has to be some sort of penalty. Just be a wise game, and not to mention, oh my god, there's a pole scene, which I won't go into more detail, but for those who haven't played the game, but let's face it, nobody's going to play this game unless you're a collector. So, I'll reveal this right now. There's a pole scene where the characters go to the pool, a swimming pool, and that cutscene's just trash. So, oh my god, go look it up. Go look it up if you want. I'm not gonna post that one here on my channel. Go look it up if you want, or if you can find the cutscene of it, just go look it up. It's so bad. Anyway, next up we have Cookie Mama for Kitchen Magic, which I got this game. First of all, I got this game from Mr. Right. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Right / Wrong Way. I say Mr. Right Way because he's a really cool dude on YouTube. However, I'm not getting along with him right now, and it's good that I'm not getting along with him because he doesn't know how to do trades correctly. Even though he doesn't, because obviously with a trade is that you have to help give what other people want, and he doesn't know how to do that. That's why he's Mr. Wrong Way, and I had to give him construction criticism, which by the way he fucking blocked me. So screw you for that, Mr. Steve, but. Anyway, I'm so glad to have this game, and it's actually factory sealed, actually. So yeah, which by the way, if you want to, I did leak that video about from him, but I don't think I'm gonna link any videos from him anymore. So because he's honestly, I mean, it's not that and well, no hate to Mr. Steve, Mr. Right Way, but Steve, you really need to know how trades really work. It's not really about equal value, which honestly I doubt it's equal value, but it's mostly about what people want or what people are wanting, and that's what obviously it's what you can't just get what you want. You have to get what other people. You have to just get what you want. You have to get what other people want as well. So I'll have to talk about it in a video someday. But that was my first time trading with someone, so I'll work with shipping, so I'll give it credit. Actually, I did trade with Professor Raichu. Actually, next up is Duncan Country Returns 3D, which is a really good port of Duncan Country Returns. I love the game on the Wii actually. I might want to play this version again at some point. If I get the time. I'm probably not going to get the time, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, next up we have my two Retro Nazi games. I've actually gotten into the series more recently. This series are actually really fun dungeon crawls that are hard as shit though. So it's basically a rage game, and that's also the case with the publisher. So but the games we have are Eternality 5, which is a really good game, and then Eternality Untitled, which is an amazing game. These two games though are very very hard. So it's basically prepared to die. So you're gonna be dying a lot in these two games. I'm not even joking. So especially Part 5. Part 5 is, oh my god, that's very, outside of the battle theme. This game is so hard. Like, we're talking old school hard. So one of the hardest 3DS games out there. So if you do not like to get angry, well, it's too fucking bad. So because Alice games can be, Shin Megami is a hard series anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Shin Megami obviously, but don't get me wrong. The series is basically the original Dark Souls. Anything that's like Shin Megami anyway. A place like a Shin Megami RPG it's gonna be hard. Even Persona is hard as well because of the fact that this is Shin Megami. And again, any that's Dark Souls or From Software is hard to begin with. So, because From Software games are not easy. Let me tell you that for sure. Alright, next up is Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, which is another hard game actually. It took me a while. I had to beat the final boss on easy, and it's not that it's a horrible game, but this game could have been a lot better. And not to mention, this is the worst version of Fire Emblem Fates to play. You want to get the full version, but I don't understand why Nintendo had to split this game to the two versions. They could have released this game as one game, no fucking problem, but they decided to go the Pokemon route and make two versions of the game, which was that's a huge mistake. Pokemon obviously it's always best to be two versions because that's what made Pokemon special. With Fire Emblem, which just doesn't make any sense at all. I got my ass hurting. Alright, I got 3 Zelda games. I'm only missing one Zelda game actually, which I'll see in a minute. But I got Majora's Mask 3D, which I did not play. I want to play Majora's Mask. That's because it's a great game. And I have Ocarina of Time 3D. Though this is the World Edition. I need to get the regular one, but the reason why I kept this one is because my copy is Nintendo Solas. I wanted at least some sort of back label. It isn't World Edition, but still back label. So I'll take what you can get, and eventually I'll find a true back label in the future. And also we have Legend of Zelda Trials Force Heroes, which is okay. I actually want to go around and beat this game actually, just so I can log in on Twitter. And also a great Zelda game, which sucks because it's not even a good Zelda game like that. Next up is Lego City Undercover, which is a horrible game. What a huge disappointment this game was. I love Lego City Undercover. That is such an underrated game and a great game. I'm not the biggest fan of Lego games, but that game is so good. This was their attempt to put it on the handheld, and it failed miserably. In fact, what's kind of sucks was that this is actually the prequel. Like, we got not to mention, the prequel actually released like a month after the original game came out. So that's already bad marketing as it is. Not to the original game, to this game. Like, obviously what you need to do is that you need to release the original game first, which actually they did, but then also you need to give a few more months. If all more time had been put into this game, this game could have been a lot better than it ended up being. Sucks, but what can you do? I don't have the fucking patience to finish this game, and I'll never, ever. Alright, next up is Mario. Before Mario, actually, we just mentioned Dark Moon, which if this game wasn't so linear, this game would have been a lot better, and it wasn't. But I'm not gonna talk about this game now because I actually want to save this game to talk about this game on Instagram for Horror Games Month coming up in a few months, actually, which is gonna be in October. So yeah, I can't wait for that. Anyway, don't get me wrong, I've been shifting my Instagram a little bit, which I need to update. I have to delete that other post, and then after that update it actually, so with all my weekend finds. Because I posted Saturday, but I forgot to post. But I actually added some more good sentence. I got it in the crappy comments, but I'll update it. These are all the Mario games I have. I got rid of one of them, which sucks. I need to get that back. But I don't have all of them. I like the 3DS, which I'm almost at with the Mario games. This one I'm not even close. I'm missing a lot, and I mean a lot of them. One of them I had, and now it's hard to find, but that's my problem, not me. We got Mario Origins Dream Team, which is a great game. This game is actually really cool. Like, for being a Mario Origins game, you basically you have basically the real world, and then you have the dream world. It's just really cool. And don't get me wrong. But at the time, speaking of one of the characters, was one of my favorite Mario characters, Storo. When this game was announced, I was like, oh my god, they're bringing her back. It was just nice to see her again. It was nice at the time. It was nice to see her again. Any Mario games, I thought we weren't going to see her again, but I'm glad we were until I found out that until I realized that they were going to be using her all over and over again, which sucks actually. But what can you do? But it was cool to see her, because I thought that she wasn't gonna. She was just for that game, and they were replacing it with a new game. But they were gonna bring her back, which is awesome. And so they overstate that she was zero welcome. But that's Nintendo, not me. Alright, next up is My Sonic, the Wonders of Wibbly games, which is an okay version. I love the Wii version better, but I want to talk about this game right here. Mario Sonic the Real Wibbly games. This is not the expensive version. This is not the Wii U version. But I'm gonna be honest. This is actually the better version. Good thing. It's actually a good thing that this is the better version. This is the better version of the Real 2016 Wibbly games. In fact, this is the version that came out first back in March of 2016. Yes, March of 2016. And honestly, I actually like the version a lot more because there's an actual story mode, and the story mode is actually more like the DS version. But what sucks about it is that you have to use your Mii's. Yes, they went the Mario Golf. They actually went the Mario Golf World Tour route, which you have to use your Mii's. And I want to say that's the first thing they did. It's actually Fortune Street where you have to use your Mii's. Well, that kind of sucks actually because I love Fortune Street, but yeah, I kind of wish they didn't use the whole Mii aesthetic in this one. But it's still a great game. And again, it could have been a lot better if you get to play as the Mario Sonic characters and the events, the main events for the story mode, but I guess not, because they wanted to focus on you, as in the avatar perspective of the Olympic Games, which is why they got rid of them in Mario Sonic at the Tokyo. But how much is still looking for that one? Actually, it's not an expensive one. I get the one for $30. Alright, next up is the Mario Party games. I am missing one of them, but I am glad to have these two, and that's Mario Party Inventory and Mario Party Star Rush. Mario Party Inventory was a disappointment because there's not a lot of content. I actually want to beat this game again, actually. The main campaign is basically the Battleship Tower, unfortunately. And the Battleship fight is garbage. And unfortunately the ending was fucking garbage as well. You just get points on Bowser and that's it. But I actually want to go around and beat this game again at some point. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. No. But Mario Party Star Wars is actually a really cool game. And I'm one of the people who actually likes Toad Scramble mode. Even though it's not that great, but I actually do like it. And there's actually lots of really cool stuff you can do. Yeah, and also my shovel, it's garbage. But yeah, this is actually a really cool game. This is not an expensive game to get. This is like a $15-20 game actually, which is actually a good thing because Mario Party games I love the Mario Party series, but Mario Party games are expensive. They're hard to get. Actually, Mario Party games are very pricey right now. Like I love the Mario Party series, but they are actually very pricey. Again, they are Hudson subtitles, and Hudson games do not get a high print run. Just like ours, they don't give high print. Their Hudson games are very well print runs. So I'm heard that does go for the Mario Party series, but still an awesome game nonetheless. And the last of the Mario games is Mario Tennis Open, which is a pretty cool tennis game actually. This game doesn't get talked about. This is a very underrated game. I don't know why we've been talking about this one, because the power shot mechanics are good, but they're not good enough. And I'm that's what went for the rest of the series. The trick shots. That's what it is. That's called. My bad. I almost said power shots, but that's power tennis. Alright, next up is Miitopia. I actually beat this game more recently. This is... Okay, here's the thing about this game. This game is all okay if you like Tomodachi Life, but if this game is trying to be silly for the sake of being silly, then this game fails. Simple as that. I cannot stand games that try to do it for the sake of doing it. And I was like what this game's story is just trash. So, and if this game fails to be what it wants to be, and it's by the time if it's silly for the sake of being silly, then the game fails. Simple as that. Alright, and I gotta move my computer actually, so I can move this stack. Next up is New Super Mario Bros. 2, which is honestly not the best Mario game out there. In fact, it's actually pretty trash. Yes, yeah, it was very mediocre. Alright, next up is Paddington Adventures in Wonder, which is, again, it's a kiddie game, but I did not have it. Well, no, it was back when Griffith could be 2DS, I wasn't. But it's gonna be, I still have it because you don't see it every day. This game, Paper Mario Sticker Star. A lot of people trash this game, and I do agree with the fans. This game could have been a lot better than it was, but I'm honestly not gonna talk about it because then I'll go on a whole rage about it. Because everybody has trashed this game to death, so. I mean, it's not that great to be honest. I played it. It's not good. I got stuck like 2 times. I had to start over for it twice because the game just would not tell me what to fucking do. So yeah, that alone is enough to get the whole game bad. And speaking of, Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth, another Atlas title. And this one, the thing about this game is it tries to be like it's Aussie, but it ends up being a ripoff of Energy Odyssey. It was kind of weird because it's kind of weird. This is just like kind of inspired Eternazi to begin with, but Eternazi is just like kind of defined the more Alice is more dungeon crawling games to perfect. So then, so because of this game ends up being a ripoff. This game it's basically an original game that ends up being a ripoff to a ripoff. I don't know why, but like it's a ripoff to a ripoff. I know it's stupid, but anyway, yeah, this is. Again, just like Paper Mario Sticker Star, a lot of people trash this game, but there are people that actually like this game. But on the other hand, there are people that definitely trash this game now because there's a sequel to this one that came out that I heard is a lot better. Which unfortunately, the game is rare now, so I'm probably never gonna get that one. I might get the one in the future, but it's not a game I run across every day. Hopefully I'll run across that game soon. And it's Persona Q2, which. That was the last 3DS game ever made. That's why the game is so hard to find. But I will get it eventually. But it's not gonna be for a while, I'm afraid. But it is on top of my list. So hopefully I'll get it soon. All right. So now let's move on to this stack. Right here. Yeah. So we got here. So next up is Puzzle Dragon Sea, Puzzle Dragon Super Mario Bros. Edition. But Super Mario Bros. Edition is a disappointment. But Puzzle Dragon Sea is actually really cool. Being a more being a lighthearted but also a more darker. It's actually really cool. What you do is that you can basically it's basically it's like a puzzle game. It's like an RPG. It's actually really cool. Again, part one of Gung-Ho's series, which. Actually it is by Gung-Ho. Yes, it is. Which, in case if you're not aware about this, Gung-Ho, they are the people that own Game Arts, who are the maker of one of my favorite games of all time, the Lunar series, and one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time, Grandia. So it kind of sucks that they're not doing anything with Game Arts now. So I'm probably never gonna beat this game because I can't even get past World 6 and I can't even get past World 6 in this game, but hopefully I will in the future. Alright, next up is Rayman Origins, which I have this game on 360. I love this game on 360, and I actually want to get this game. I actually do want to play the 3DS version. Although don't get me wrong, fuck those mosquito levels. They get the shoot 'em up mosquito levels, and they're gonna be way worse than this one. But still looking forward to checking out the 3DS version. This is actually I really fun fact about this game. This is actually one of the very few 3DS games with the instruction booklet, so it's actually really cool. I have it. And same with the next game that's coming up actually. And this is another game that a lot of people trash this game, but I personally like this game. Not just because of the fact that I'm a fan of the show. I used to be a fan of the show because I'm a fan of the show, but is that like this is a true sound by Hidden Gem. Not a lot of people talk about this game, and I think a lot of people, if you actually could get a hold of this game, you might, because it's actually about the makers of the Shantae series, and that's Regular Shell, Mordecai Arabian, Napier Land. Again, this game was really cool. It's made by the people who made Shantae and River City Girls. So that should be a good start. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the best 3DS game, but not a lot of people give this game the credit it deserves. And that's a shame, really, because it doesn't look like a bad game. I mean, I understand people complain about the hit detection. Yeah, but that's not really. Should you really call this game bad? No, it's just the fact that this game is frustrating. And yes, this game is frustrating. But just because the game is hard doesn't mean that it's bad. No. I mean, this game could have been a lot more better if the game had a lot more time in development, but for what it is, you just take. It's more the fact that you take what you get, not the fact that the game is bad just because they miss weirdos or anything like that. It's mostly the fact that if it's presuming that this is the official game based on video game based on the regular shows and the actual show. Take what you can receive. That's all I have to say. For me, and not to mention, it's the only regular show video game we have at the moment because there's a lot more Adventure Time games. And which was something Way Forward made, and there's only the one regular show game we got as well. The rest of them are just browser games. So take what you can receive. That's all I'm saying. And it is anyway, next up are the Scammers games. I'm gonna run through these quickly because save me some time. I'm not gonna go too much into that. And I also want to make this video get this video out a little quicker. The Scammers Giants, Spiral's Venture, Superchargers Racing, Swap Force, and Trapped In. So I'm actually gonna go to this video actually real quicker, so I can save you some time. So I can try to get this video up. Next up we have Steel Daifu, which is a huge disappointment. Okay, I want to just get this segue real quickly. So we got Super Mario 3D Run, which is a great game. This is actually the game that made it so well, get popular to begin with, and that's a good thing. This is a great game. Speaking of not so good game, well, it's an okay game, except for one of the characters actually. Super Mario Maker 3DS, okay game, except for Mario. Oh my God, Mario. Fuck Mario. But I'm giving this middle finger to the Mario from Super Mario Maker 3DS. Oh my God, I hate Mario. But other than Mario, this is an okay game. She's not even a Mario character to begin with, and every time I have to talk about how horrible she is, I want to play the final boss theme of Super Mario Galaxy. That's what I want to do. It's a horrible. I think that's horrible, and it's a Mario game, so I understand. Alright, next up is Super Smash Bros. On 3DS. It's called this is a Smash Bros. Game on 3DS, but if I want to play Smash Bros. Game, I'd much rather play Melee or Ultimate. I definitely would not want to play Brawl. Oh my God, I'm not playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl again. Even if I get a better copy, I'm not playing that game. I am not playing that game again. The game's horrible. Fuck that game. But Smash Bros. 3DS is okay. Better than Brawl though. Brawl's the worst in the franchise by far. So we talked about Tomodachi Life before. Here it is. Well, it turns out I have Tomodachi Life. Here it is. And I don't know if this game is coming more rare or more expensive. I'm just including it in the stat just so I can talk about it. And it's another one of those games where it's not that great, but it's even though you can only play it on 3DS. So I recommend you get this game now because it's only getting harder to find. So I'm glad I got it when I did. And Alright, next up we have the Yokai Watch games. I don't have all of them, and sadly I do not have the rare ones, which are Yokai Watch 2, Psychic Spectres, the Blaster games, and Yokai Watch 3. But so quite, which it kind of sucks. I paid $40 for all of these, so that makes it worse. But got Yokai Watch, which is actually one of the cheapest 3DS games out there, and Yokai Watch 2, Bonus Spirits, and Fresh Souls, which is okay. Alright, so now we're gonna get into the Pokemon games. This is already becoming like 30 minutes already, so we gotta speed this up, so I can get this video up. But here are the Pokemon games, and then we got my 3 most expensive 3DS games. Let's hurry up and get this video done so I can get it up. But we got Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, which is a great game. I don't need to play Alpha Sapphire because Alpha Sapphire is cool, but I do have Omega Ruby, which is hands down my favorite Pokemon game on the 3DS. I love this game. One of my favorite games on the 3DS by far. This is the best Pokemon game on the 3DS by far. No other Pokemon game can matter. Not even two of them which are coming up. But of course here is Sun and Moon, which here they are right there, which are really good games actually. Lily hands down one of the best female characters in any RPG, JRPG period. And also Sonya is really great as well. But people love Sonya because of how fan service she is, which she kind of is unfortunately. But these are still great games. Lily's definitely super likable. Especially the backstory about her, especially with family issues. Her mother abusive to her. You get the idea. It's a lot, and not to mention, these versions have a moment in regarding Lily that the next version about the show do not actually, which I have not beaten Ultra Sun Moon actually. Well, actually I do want to go back to my I can't repeat it, but Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, which I've not played this game, but I do want to get a hold of it. Alright, here's the other Pokemon games that I was talking about. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. These were the last main series Pokemon games on the 3DS, which are great games. Yeah, a lot of people say these aren't necessary, but I personally like them. Yeah. Now, here's the thing about what I was mentioning about this moment. Spoiler alert for you have not played Pokemon Sun and Moon. So there's a scene in Sun and Moon where Lily tells off her mother because of how horrible she is, and the fact that she cannot stand what she was doing. Like any girl should talk to them and how they're feeling about but these two things do not have that, unfortunately. Not to mention, I heard these games were a lot harder than the original Sun and Moon because Sun and Moon was actually pretty easy. And unfortunately, it is true, but still, these are still great games. I actually do want to finish these games actually. The version I am playing is Ultra Moon actually. Right? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it is Ultra Moon. Yes, it's Ultra Moon. It's the one. Ultra Moon is the one I'm playing. And is the which I am playing. But still cool. My brother does own Ultra Moon, but I have Ultra Sun Moon, which I got from Muhammad, which I'm glad I have those. And I love Pokemon obviously, so I'm glad to have those. And the last Pokemon I have, and unfortunately, sucks I don't have the other version. Both the other version is Pokemon X, which for being the first Pokemon game, it's good. But it's actually the best selling game on 3DS by far. So, yeah, it sucks that this is not the best version of it, but it's okay, I guess. Yes, maybe not the best Pokemon game out there, but still, it's okay. I kind of wish they put a lot more Pokemon in it, but they didn't. That's okay. Alright, these are my more expensive such rare 3DS games I got. But yeah, anyway, 50 Classic Games 3D. So this is the game that I traded my Skies of Arcadia Legends to Mr. Right and Wrong Way. What's it called, Mr. Right Wrong Way. Because he's the right way, but also he does it the right way with his videos. He's great with his YouTube channel with his videos, but he does it the wrong way with trades. So obviously everybody talked about him about that. So and I do agree. But I did get it from him, and which by the way thank you by the way. But yeah, but yeah, but unfortunately, this is a terrible game. This is so far the worst game I beat. Not only the worst game I beat in this year, but the worst game I played this year so far. Don't get me wrong. There could be a game that tops it, and oh my god, just wait till we actually beat it, because there could be a game that tops it. But so far as of right now, this game is so far right now the worst game I played this year. And my world, my way could actually, my fucking world, my goddamn way could top that. I don't know. And probably my two most expensive 3DS games I own. I'm gonna show them together just to save some time. But we got Dragon Quest 7 and Dragon Quest 8. Last time I checked, this one was going for like around 60, 70. This one is very rare. I don't see this game very often in the wild. No, this game usually goes for like around over 100. So it's over $100 now for this one. So very expensive. I got this game when I actually pre-ordered this game when it came out. I got a little thing. I still have it. I might have to look. But yeah, this is a great game, obviously. But if I want to play Dragon Quest 8, I might as well play it on the PS2. Now, the PS2 version is like $30-$50 now, so not that expensive. Not super cheap, but not super expensive as well. So you can get that version there. And guys, believe it or not, I'm glad we speeded this quickly, because that is it for my 3DS collection. So thank you guys so much for watching the second half of my DS and DS collection video. So I'll just put in the two videos, but yeah, and stay tuned because I have another video coming up where I'm gonna it's gonna be a topic video. I want to talk about 3 to 5 games that I think are hidden gems. And I'm very excited to talk about them in more detail. So look forward to that, and hopefully I can find the games that, as I have them, but hopefully I can find the game. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'm jdthemightymesprit, the guy that was video games, but hates IGN. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.